Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself. That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
If you think America has lost its backbone, this moment proves otherwise. What you're about to hear isn't scripted, it isn't polished, and it definitely wasn't planned, but it says everything about where this country is headed. Before we get into it, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. That helps us keep bringing you real moments the mainstream media would rather downplay. Now, let's talk about what just happened and why it matters.
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself. That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself. And perhaps most importantly, I'm asking you to approve the Save America Act. To stop illegal aliens and others who are unpermitted persons from voting in our sacred American elections. That cheating is rampant in our elections. It's rampant.
This clip comes from a live political event, and you can hear it immediately. The crowd, the tension, the disruption, and instead of ignoring it, President Trump confronts it head-on. When the heckling starts, he doesn't retreat. He doesn't soften his language. He does something we rarely see anymore in American politics. He calls it out directly and says what millions of Americans are thinking: show some respect. That moment isn't just about decorum. It's about leadership. It's about refusing to let serious national issues be drowned out by performative outrage. From there, the speech moves into substance, real policy, real consequences. First, immigration enforcement. Trump calls out sanctuary cities for what they are: policies that put ideology ahead of public safety. When local officials block the removal of criminal offenders, it's not compassion, it's negligence. And Americans living in those communities are the ones who pay the price. This isn't about demonizing immigrants. It's about enforcing the law and protecting citizens. A country without borders is not a country at all. Then comes election integrity, and this is where the media narrative completely collapses.
It's very simple. All voters must show voter ID. All voters must show proof of citizenship in order to vote. And no more crooked mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel. None. And this should be an easy one. And by the way, it's polling at 89%, including Democrats. 89%. And even the new communist mayor of New York City, I think he's a nice guy, actually. Speak to him a lot. Bad policy, but nice guy. Just said they want people to shovel snow. They got hit hard. Wants them to shovel snow, but if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a Social Security card. Yet they don't want identification for the greatest privilege of them all, voting in America. No, it's no good. No good. Both Republicans and Democrats overwhelmingly agree on the policy that we just enunciated. And Congress should unite and enact this common sense, country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens. And the reason they don't want to do it, why would anybody not want voter ID? One reason, because they want to cheat. There's only one reason. They make up all excuses. They say it's racist. They come up with things you almost say, what imagination they have. They want to cheat. They have cheated, and their policy is so bad that the only way they can get elected is to cheat. And we're going to stop it. We have to stop it, John.
Voter ID, proof of citizenship, secure elections. These are not radical ideas. They are basic standards that exist in countless other countries and in everyday life here at home. You need identification to board a plane, buy certain medications, or even apply for a simple job, but somehow asking for ID to vote is called controversial. That doesn't pass the common sense test. Trump points out something important. Support for voter ID crosses party lines. The American people understand that fair elections require rules, and rules require enforcement. Mail-in ballots are addressed next, with a clear distinction. There are legitimate reasons to vote by mail: military service, disability, illness. But mass, uncontrolled mail-in voting weakens trust in the system. And once trust is gone, democracy itself is weakened. What you're hearing in the crowd response matters too. This isn't manufactured enthusiasm, it's organic. It's Americans reacting to policies they believe protect their country, their vote, and their future. And here's the bigger picture. This moment represents a growing divide between political elites who dismiss concerns about borders and elections, and everyday Americans who live with the consequences. Calling for accountability is not extremism. Wanting secure elections is not oppression. Expecting public officials to enforce the law is not hatred, it's patriotism. This moment is bigger than one speech or one headline. It's about whether America chooses order over chaos, law over excuses, and citizens over political games. If you believe this conversation matters, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video so more people can see what's really being said and what's really being ignored. We're not here for outrage. We're here for truth, accountability, and a strong America. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay engaged, and I'll see you in the next video.